So what would you tell your freshman
My
college self?
freshman self.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's a challenging question.
First of all, eat healthy. It'll come back to haunt you. I lived on pizza, mostly pizza, a lot of pizza. So I probably would say eat healthy. I still live on pizza, so it's bad habits, bad habits.
When I was a college freshman, I was interested in one and one thing only, aside from my relationships, and that was poetry. And I think I would have told myself to keep that passion, but not keep it as a sole and only focus, because there are certain kinds of sort of real world skills that I didn't necessarily follow through on. So I wish at this point that I had spent a little bit more time studying things like math. Because I mean, I can read some statistics, I can't do statistics, and I think that in many ways those kinds of skills would have been a really useful addition to what I know.
I would say get more involved. I think as a freshman, I was probably just focused on studying and getting good grades and not screwing up. And I think I missed out on a lot of opportunities to build community, get involved in clubs, do all these things. And then I think as you get older, by the time you become a senior, it's a little harder to join some of those things. Not impossible, but I think if you start early, you really can build some great friendships, but also some good habits and some good other avenues to explore rather than just, go to class.
Any advice for students in CCI?
Well, the advice I would give is definitely get connected.
To follow up on feedback and criticism.
Get involved. I mean, if college is not about going to class. You can teach yourself anything you need to know. It's really about building community. It's about meeting people. It's about getting new experiences. It's about getting engaged in clubs.
I think that people need to really, in addition to having their lives and the things they do outside the classroom, I'd like to see a little bit more engagement.
So my advice is always get out there, meet people, do things, get involved in everything, learn everything. It's like having like a mini world on campus because there's so many different cultures and people and so much diversity out there that you can get involved in. And I think if all you do is go to class, you're missing the point of college. Be engaged and be authentic, be engaged, learn, explore, grow yourself as a person. I think it's 4 years to really become a better version of you, and also to meet people you would normally not meet and just learn their styles, learn their cultures, learn their values, learn who they are, and learn to be a better person.
The number one skill that I think people can come out of a program like this with is the ability to ride through those changes effectively, rather than being overwhelmed by them and lost by them. And things are moving so quickly with all of this new technology stuff, and AI is a perfect example of this. Things you learn today may not be relevant a year from now, or 2 years from now, or 3 years from now. So the number one skill that I think people need to come out of a program like this with is the ability to make those transitions, right? To see a new bit of technology, to see a new database, to see a new tool, to see a new approach to things, and be able to have the skills to master it on their own, rather than just relying on following what they've been taught sort of by rote.